Okay, so this is how your kit's going to come. Just a bunch of different pieces of wood. First thing you're going to do is separate them. So you've got 2 pieces here, and then I've got more over here. Okay, so you've got top, bottom of the big box, the 2 sides, and the front. This is the back. We'll mess with it later. Okay, so we'll set that off to the side. Then over here you've got your marquee piece, your front of the control panel, the regular control panel, your interior box that goes over here, and then these are your outside walls, the top of your actual arcade cabinet. We'll set it off over here, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to find out what else we've got. So we've got 4 pieces that are this height, 4 pieces that are this height, 4 pieces that are this height. We've got 3 bottoms, and we've got 2 extra pieces. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and assemble our interior boxes. Now the outside of these boxes is where you're going to see the majority of this residue, so you put that away from what you can actually see. So you want to see the cleaner pieces because they're going to be inside the actual box. Now there are 2 interior, 2 exterior pieces for the fins. You can see here, that's a male piece, that's a female piece. You've got 2 male, 2 female. Alright. So your males are going to go opposite each other. Your females are going to go opposite each other. And that's all that really matters there. Now, once we've got it together to that point, we're going to take the glue, we're going to hit it up. It's really quick, thin bead of glue all the way around, boom, boom. Get all of this done. We're going to go through the entire assembly on this video. Basically all I'm doing is making sure that I've got glue on all of my fingers. Now I do not know your clamp situation, so in this video we're going to assemble using rubber bands. Rubber bands are going to be what we use to keep our clamping pressure on these boxes. Okay, there we go. This is one. We'll take a Q-tip or a screwdriver or something in the corners here, squeeze out and scrape out that squeeze out that's inside there. We'll set it off to the side, move to the next box. As you can tell, this is super quick and easy to put together. Boom, just like that. Make sure that we flatten out everything. Then we come in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. All of our joints are nice and tight. We can see them inside. Okay, so that's going to get set off over here. And we're just going to jump straight into the next box, which is the box that's going to hold all the 108 initially cards with space for them to be sleeved. Also, additional space planned in for an 18 card expansion pack. This is really quick. This is just standard wood glue that I'm using here. You can use Titebond 2, Titebond 3, Titebond Original, Elmer's, whatever is your preference for the glue that you like to use. Go ahead and do it to it. As long as it's wood glue, it will be fine. Now you notice that I always press down here to make sure that we're good all the way there. Then I'm going to get in here also and just run straight up the joints gently. Okay, that's done. We'll set it off over there. Now we're going to come back to these two since they've had a couple of seconds to dry. They don't need a whole lot because what we're doing here is just taking these nesting pieces and pressing them right on top here. And the one thing we want to make sure of is that we line up on the inside of the fingers all the way around. Doesn't take a lot of glue because there's not going to be a whole lot of pressure on this. But you just want to make sure that you're lined up here, 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 and here. Super easy. We set it off to the side and move on to the next box. Now with this box, you're going to have your front piece right here. Then you're going to have your two sides, and you want to make sure that the two sides are lining up correctly. You see these weren't. Now they're identical, and that's how you want them to be. Then you just flip one out opposite. So just like that and like that, we're good to go. This downward leg here lets you know that this is going to be the bottom of the box. So we're going to put the bottom here, and directly across, if you see this line here, directly across from it, we're going to take and we're going to put our tops. Just like that, flat edges out, top and bottom. Then we're going to go ahead and sort out our glue situation. Just like so. And you just want a little bit of glue on each of the fingers. I line mine up this way because it makes it easy to know which fingers need glue and which don't. Okay, so we're going to take one side and stand it up, then the back side and stand it up, and while that's standing, we're going to take this guy, go ahead and slide it into position just like so. See, it won't go that way, so we flip it, and then it'll fit perfect. It's only designed to fit one way. Just like that, just like this. Then we're going to take our rubber bands and stand it up gently. Rubber band one end, rubber band the other end. You see here this has a little bit of give to it, so we're going to double rubber band that one. We're going to come across it this way. And that is going to make sure that we've got nice, tight joints. Now looking at this, you'll see here that we have our side over here where these boxes are going to go, and then we have a space over here where our rule box is going to go. That's where our rule book is going to go. Okay, and then this is going to line up here. I'm going to go ahead and put that in really quickly. Let me get this out of the way first. And that way we just slide it just like so and click it down, and now the back is locked into place. Okay, the next thing we need to do is we need to let all of this have time to dry. So we're going to leave this alone. We're going to come back in exactly 1 hour. I'll see you then. Okay, welcome back. Now, everything's had time to dry, and I have gone ahead and I have touched this face and cleaned it off. You can see it's a lot cleaner than this. And I've also cleaned off the edges of all of these boxes, and now look at this, they just stack just like so. Really nice for the game components. We'll come back to that in a minute. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to put our sides on. Now obviously this is the back, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some glue here, but we don't want to get within 1/4 inch of this right here because we don't want glue to seep into this. So we're going to come all the way over here, real thin. It doesn't take a whole lot, just like that. And we're going to line it up with the bottom and the back, just like so. then we just press down. Press it, hold it for just a second, then we're going to flip over and we're going to do the opposite side. Okay, remember we don't go too close to the back edge, and we don't go too thick either. Just like so. We're going to line it up here, line it up there, and press. Okay, now we're going to come back to this again in just a few minutes. We're going to let this dry. Okay, welcome back. Now that this has had time to dry, we're going to go ahead and finish the assembly. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay it on its back, and we're going to glue in our marquee piece right here. Just a little dab on each of the two fingers. Marquee piece here. This is actually the base for the control panel. And you'll see how beautiful that slides in. And then the actual marquee where the sticker for the game, everything is going to go. And that'll slide in right here. Now we'll stand it up. We're going to touch a little bit of glue here, here, and here. And we're just going to thin it out with our fingers, just because it doesn't need to be a big glob of glue or anything. And this will sit just like so. Press just gently, and we're good there. And then the next thing we're going to do is put our glue here to hold on our top piece, and that's what this guy is. And all it does is it slides just like so, and it gives us a nice clean edge all the way around. Now once this is finished, there's going to be stickers for the sides here, there's going to be a sticker for the screen here, the marquee up top, and probably the control panel, plus down here probably have the coin op stuff and things of that nature. Alright, now that we've seen that, let's look at the back. Okay, we're going to go ahead and lift up and pull out to unlock it. Then we've got, and since this comes in bags from when they sent it to me, I'm going to put it in the bags, it's fine. Alright, so we have our rule book, and it has its own little section right there. We have a spot for the cards to be sleeved. We've got a spot for, actually that's going to get in my way. The baggies are annoying. Let's open it up. It's got some air traps in there. Alright, the coins will go here. Now these are going to be replaced with metal coins later on, obviously. And then up here, that's where your dice are going to go. And there is enough space here for the existing dice, plus an entire row for the expansion. And then this is just going to simply slide right in there. And then it's nice and locked. And we have a completed arcade cabinet. Look at it from the side to get a better angle there. See all of that good stuff.